Derek is desperate, he's scared, he knows he could lose the Olympia this year, just like he already lost it in 2024. Samson is at 160 kilos and he's coming for Derek. Andrew Jackett is laughing at him. They'll post together in a month at the Pittsburgh Pro. All this is in today's video. Let's start with Derek. Derek is using all kinds of technological tricks to try to improve even more. He's plugging in his electrodes, sniffing ammonia, lifting tons of weight like a real power lifter, because he knows that this year he could lose the Mr. Olympia. And the thing is, he already lost it in 2024 and he doesn't want it to happen again. As you all know, or if you don't believe it, he won in 2012, then moved into the open division, and in open bodybuilding he beat Hadi, winning a Mr. Olympia in 2023. The following year, in 2024, Samson Dauda came better than ever. He came in like a monster and took the Olympia from Derek. This is something very unusual, it almost never happens, but it happened again in reverse. Derek took the Olympia back from Samson in 2025. But this 2026, it could happen again. Both Andrew and Samson could take the Olympia from Derek. And that's why I think Derek Lansford is making a great effort. He's training harder than ever, we'll see it, because he's afraid, he's desperate. He knows that two Nigerian giants are coming for him, and it's going to be very hard to beat them. Usually Derek in the off-season tends to be pretty covered up, he tends to be very fat, very watery, but right now he's looking really good, he's looking pretty defined for Derek. He has almost the same conditioning as when he competes. I'll soon explain why he's so defined in the off-season. It's funny and will make you laugh. Since he teased him, I'm not surprised. Derek has been training lately using electrostimulation with this gentleman here who's the current guru who connects these electrodes to his muscles that give him shocks. He's already explained this, okay? I'll show you a screenshot in English if you want to see it, but it's just as I said. Basically, he's taking training with NX Pro to the next level for neuromuscular activation designed to recruit more muscle fibers, to improve contractions and speed up growth, and recovery. Maximum activation, super effective work. That's the idea. It's a method that, well, I'm a bit skeptical about it. I don't think it's one of those with the most research behind it, but Derek Lansford is doing science here. He's doing something very interesting. And what can I say? I think it's great. He connects it to his biceps. I've also seen him use it on his chest and shoulders and also on his back because I think he especially wants to improve those areas. Derek isn't known for his arms. They're big, really big, but his biceps aren't the highlight, it's more the triceps. They're also smooth, lacking a peak. Let's see if he can develop a biceps peak. Obviously, this isn't just determined by the type of training, but largely by genetics. This is hard to change, but hey, he's doing everything he can to try to improve, and that's great. That's what a champion has to do. Another thing he's doing is using machines that are different from the usual ones or modified, and I like this because he's using these leg extensions where you're kind of lying down so the quadriceps is more stretched. He's trying out some really interesting things. He's sniffing ammonia to lift heavier, to get that boost and do super heavy sets like this one. Look at how much weight he's lifting. He's training like a real power lifter in many of the sets, trying to get strong, add weight, aiming for real progression, real progressive overload. Honestly, I can see he's working hard, especially on his legs since they told him he needs more leg development to balance his big upper body. In every exercise, he's going all out like a beast, likely because he knows he's near his limit and needs to push further. Here we have him, for example, using 50 kilo dumbbells on an incline, controlled and slow with good depth. He's a guy who's about 5'6", so he's not a giant, he's a short guy. And he's really strong, you know, he does a lot, really. He does a lot. I mean, the guy is improving a lot. I see that he's lifting a lot of weight, doing more sets, going to failure more often, and putting more intensity into his sets. He's also doing the electrostimulation thing. And he's much leaner than other times during bulking. If he keeps this up and doesn't get injured, I think Derek could show us one of his best looks this year, like when he competed at the Arnold 2025. That was insane. I had never seen a Derek like that. This year at the Arnold, he looked amazing in 2025, and he couldn't bring that look to the Olympia. He brought something similar, but not as good. That was his best look. There were practically no flaws to point out. He came in huge, massive, with great posing. He had a good X-frame. He came in shredded. And if Derek brings a version like this or an improved one, for me, Derek can win another Mr. Olympia title. Now let's talk about Andrew. He's been competing a lot, so it doesn't really make sense for us to analyze his physique in the off-season because he literally just competed. We've all seen it already. They ask Andrew Jackett, who is going to guest pose with Samson at the Pittsburgh Pro, whether Derek is expected there too, and whether he'll take part. We would have the three men who are going to compete for the title later, all together in the off-season.
Waiting to see if Daryl Hunsford is posing?
They ask if Derek Lunsford will guest pose.
Yes.
And he says, yes, he's going. He's going.
I mean, from the looks of things, he's
From the way things look, he is going.
actually preparing for the guest pose.
He's getting ready to guest pose right now. Yes.
He's preparing for the...
He is getting ready to guest pose. And he cracks up.
And
Bastard.
everyone on their own,
He cracks up because basically Derek Lunsford is doing a prep. I mean, he's putting in maximum effort just to do a guest pose, which is just an exhibition simply because he has to go on stage. I mean, he's not even going to compete.
Derek Lunsford is guest posing.
He's I mean, from the looks of things, he's actually preparing for the guest pose. He's preparing for the guest posing.
What a bastard. This clip really makes me laugh, honestly. And this comment deserves a prize, but a cash prize. He says he laughs in a build like Bucky's, not like a Bucky character. He says with a BBC, a big black cop. I don't want to explain that. You can look it up online, you'll probably like it. I almost forgot too. This comment says it's sad Derek is preparing for a guest pose, and another says getting ready for one is diabolical. He will be dwarfed by the Nigerian giants. And it's normal for Derek to be afraid of going out for a guest pose, that he's even getting ready because he's going to face this thing. Damn, the comparisons are going to be tough, huh? Right from the start, Andrew is a head taller than Derek, and now let's go to the man with the worst body dysmorphia in history, Samson Dauda. The man who thinks he's small and needs more size. I mean, look at his arms, damn. They literally look like someone's thigh, but not just anyone's, huh? A bodybuilder's thigh is Samson's arm. What is this thing? What kind of back is that? How can this being exist? And look, what huge pecs. Alright, this is the most recent thing he uploaded 18 hours ago. The guy is almost 160 kilos, but 160 kilos without being super bulky or obese or anything, you know? He has cuts on his quadriceps, you can see his abs, he even has some striations on his chest, he has veins. I mean, this isn't normal, you know? The year he won the Olympia, he weighed 155 in the off-season with a similar or even worse condition. But this year he weighs 160. Look at this, damn. The head's hypertrophy is impressive, isn't it? Samson has an amazing body. Not even a 6XL shirt fits this man. The Pittsburgh will be between May 16th and 17th. In fact, it's shown back here. There's a little sign announcing it, okay? It's going to be in a month, not long left. In a month, they'll take part in that exhibition but won't compete. That includes Samson, Andrew, and likely Derek, according to sources. And Derek has posted some things on his stories about Pittsburgh, so it's almost certain Andrew, since he's the man who could win this 2026 Olympia after, well, all the successes he's had, like the Arnold, the other Arnold, and the improvements he's made. Samson Dauda seems to be chasing his best version, even better than the one he used to win the Olympia. And Derek Lunsford also seems like he's going to bring his best version. If all three of them show up, we're going to have a top 3 at the Olympia. Pittsburgh is important because it gives us a preview of what will happen at the Olympia a few months later. They would still have about 4 months to improve, but they will already be able to see if one is much bigger than the other, if one is in better condition, who has fewer weak points. That comparison is going to be very important. Anyway, I'll keep you updated on what happens, and of course, I'll bring you coverage of Pittsburgh, both the competition and the guest posing.